accessible. We can make recycling simple and widespread for everyone if we have more of these locations and involve everyone. In order to promote sustainability, there has to be a change in a lot of businesses since they play a major role. Working together with businesses to introduce workplace recycling programs is more than just reducing landfill waste, but it also helps share awareness about the environment amongst employees or employers. Studies have shown that companies save money and employees share a common environmental commitment through these initiatives. For example, H&M's H&M has been very successful with their implementation of recycled materials into its manufacturing. In a 2023 article written by them, they talk about how in 2022, 1.4 kilotons of offcuts and scraps were gathered from garment production factories and sent to recyclers to be turned into other materials. In order to ensure a sustainable future, businesses must be encouraged to use recycled materials. In a 2023 article from EcoStylist, it recognized that Nike has been contributing to the environmental sustainability for the past 20 years. Nike's chief sustainability officer, Noel Kinder, says that the company is focusing on 13 sustainability targets and that every team within the company is involved in achieving these targets from marketing to design. They promote water conservation and the use of better materials such as recycled and organic cotton. Nike has set a target to achieve 70% renewable energy usage in factories by 2030, demonstrating their commitment to lowering greenhouse gas emissions and increasing the use of renewable energy. You can only imagine how much better our economy and environment would be if every company took initiative the same way Nike did and increased their use of recycled materials before our planet's most valuable resources. This is why it's so important that we make it a norm to be eco-friendly as a community and a population to reach a more sustainable economy. As I mentioned, social media is one of the most powerful tools that we as a population have access to, and we can use it to make a lot of changes in our world. With this power, I believe it's very important to use it to implement education campaigns across the country to educate people about matters like this. Providing clear information on recycling guidelines is very important. Once people are educated about the matter at hand, it is important that they have clear information and nearby information and or resources to carry out recycling themselves and start doing it as a community and as a whole. We should strive to make recycling as convenient to everyone at all times as possible. Recycling should be seen as a privilege because without it, we as a population wouldn't be able to have sustainable life on this planet. Lastly, there should be more incentives for recycling, and we as a society should be more rewarding to those people that do good deeds, like recycling or any other causes to improve our world's condition. To sum up, recycling is not just a duty, but also an effective way to protect the environment. Every recycling act makes the world a healthier place by decreasing landfill waste, protecting natural resources, and benefiting wildlife. To conclude my purpose, I want you to do with all the information and influence I gave you as you wish, but keep in mind the purpose and the vision I had with this. I advise you to take initiative within your community and all over the world to find ways to help the environment and the world we live in today to create a more sustainable and guilt-free life for everyone while keeping our planet healthy. Remember, every piece that is recycled is a step towards a cleaner and greener world. Don't see recycling as a chore, but as a privilege. Remember its importance and its power to positively change the world today.
I like that ending. That was very uplifting.
I went over time.
What's your time limit?
I think it's 6 through 9 minutes, I believe.
Did
Something
you time
like that. I didn't, no. I think.
I mean, you have a lot of good information in there. So, I had questions in the beginning, but then you answered them later on. So I think that was good. And I think, I mean, maybe I missed it a little bit, but I think it would be cool to scare people.
Like, show them, like.
Yeah, like, be like, if you do not recycle, this will happen. This, like, kind of make them feel like, I don't want to guilt trip them, but be like, get them like a little, like, oh shoot, I need to start recycling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like when people talk about all the good stuff, it's like, yeah, that could be nice. But when you scare people, it kind of like motivates them a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know really know what else to say right now, Omar.
Let's see. It was good. The
Yeah.
content was good. There was when you started to explain to me like the programs, the hows, the social media, your tone shifted. If you're gonna do a speech, keep the same tone,
Honestly.
sound the same. Cause then it kind of like when you stop talking to us naturally, we kind of like zone out because we kind of know that you're just reading off the cards and you're just doing like pure information.
Mm-hmm.
And what the information that you're saying, if it's actually really good. I like how you answered the how, social media. I like how you went inside. You dived into the topics of greenhouse gases, methane, and like the eco environment. The dangers. I guess you could also add like what Alex said, like get us to care because we live in a. Usually people just live in a bubble, and if their bubble is clean, they just tend to forget about everything.
Mm-hmm.
So you should like also try to like give us information that would pop our bubble, and scare us. So you could talk about the weight of garbage, because we keep making more and more, but since we don't see the landfills, we just don't really have that motivation to throw our plastic bottle into the right container.
That's facts.
But maybe, if this was a live presentation, or if you don't have the ability to throw a picture at us, you could talk about like the amount of weight. I'm not sure if you shot that through us, like the amount of garbage, how many tons are in the ocean that because I've seen some videos where they have like tons of garbage of people have to like their drinking water just absolutely horrendous.
Like, just really connected back to them.
You could also add, because I'm pretty sure you added this, how come when greenhouse gases it releases poisonous fumes, like methane. You could also talk about like because in water bottles they have dates. I think they have dates, and that's not necessarily that the water's gonna expire, because water doesn't expire. That's just like when the plastic that's containing the water, that it might release chemicals, because we have our garbage. It's important to recycle, because if we have our garbage in the ocean, sooner or later it's gonna start affecting us, because it's gonna release chemicals into the water. We fish, we eat the fish. Yeah. So you could add that. I'm pretty sure you already have the majority of the content. Just work on your tone and simplify it.
Yeah, so your time limit might be a little bit over.
Yeah. But overall, you did persuade me.
Mhm. Yeah, just like it. I know it's a speech. You said it has to sound natural. I think the way you could probably simplify it is if try to deliver it. Is it formal?
Yep. I mean, I could be myself a little bit. Like
Just cut.
just
cut
like,
unnecessary stuff.
Say it how you would to us.
Or repetitive messages.
Yeah.
But overall, I do like your speech.
There was a lot of good information.
Well constructed.
What else? And then just like Omar said, just
because you got a lot of the why it's important, how to fix it. The cause. It's pretty good, I would say.
okay.
All right.
That's all I can think of right now.
Thank you guys.
Mm-hmm.